How's it going, everyone? My goal here on this channel is to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. So if you enjoyed today's video or any of the ones you might have seen here in the past, please consider subscribing, and thank you so much for watching. Today I want to talk about ranked anxiety in Valorant. And ironically enough, we're going to do it in Spike Rush because I want to practice doing live commentary, right? I've never done it on this game or any FPS games. I've done it in Street Fighter and some other fighting games, but never in FPS. But before we do that, let's check our shop for the day. Let's see. Damn, this... I usually don't buy skins on this game. I haven't bought skins since, like, the alpha, I think, or the beta, I mean. But this knife is pretty cool. Might have to come back to that. But anyways, let's get into the Spike Rush. Today's topic is ranked anxiety, like I said. And what is ranked anxiety? It's basically what stops people from getting competitive in this game, right? It stops them from queuing up. It stops them from wanting to pursue anything greater than just playing with their friends or just playing it unrated, which is completely fine, right? It's fine to play the game casually and have fun with your friends. But I know there's people out there who want to play ranked, who want to rank up and play with better and better people, but something deters them, right? Whether it be the social aspect of playing with teammates that you don't know in a competitive environment or a very intense environment, or whether it be feeling like you're not good enough yet, right? Which that notion, right, that thought is sort of prevalent throughout many different games. Any competitive game sort of has that same mindset from a lot of people because you don't want to, one, you don't want to bring your team down, right? It's a team-based game. And two, I think placement matches really make people feel like they have to get really, really good before they play rank because they want to place well, right? But in reality, it should be the opposite, right? You should play a few games. You should get used to it. I think you have to get to level 20 now, level 30 maybe, to play ranked. And once you get there, I suggest you play, right? So you can get placed against people your level and start to get better, right? You're not going to get placed. You can't play unrated every day of your life and play hours and hours, and you'll get better, right? Obviously you'll get better, but eventually you'll want to play against people your level because they'll feel more competitive. They'll feel like you're being challenged again, and you'll learn more, right? You'll learn more from getting bodied by people who are better than you. At sometimes the matchmaking system, like, I mean, right now we're in a 2-minute queue, but sometimes the matchmaking system is not the best. It's not the greatest. And sometimes you'll get like a Smurf in your game, and that just happens. It just happens sometimes. It happened in Counter-Strike. It'll happen in League of Legends. It'll happen in Valorant. You just deal with that. I know that's another reason why people don't like doing it. Mainly because that was an issue when the game came out, actually. It was a very big issue because there wasn't that level requirement to play ranked, or if there was, it wasn't very high or as high as it is now. I don't quite remember. But there were a lot of Smurfs, and that deterred people from playing ranked a lot because they were like, I'm like a silver or a gold level player, and there's like a diamond or immortal player on the other team every game, which I can attest to. That did happen, but hopefully now it's a little better. And even if it isn't, I hope that you'll at least try, at least try and play ranked because in the end, it's just only going to help you, right? And don't focus on the rank so much, right? That's the next thing I wanted to talk about is at the end of the day, it's just a little badge with some points next to it on a game that you might forget about in a couple years, right? I think honing your skills and honing your FPS skills really is what you should focus on, right? And focus on the things that you're training. Like all the videos that I put before this where we talked about not moving and shooting. We talked about keeping your crosshair at head level, and we talked about setting your sensitivity up and everything. Don't be afraid to try those things in game because that's the only place you can try them. And the reason I say that is because I've been playing fighting games for like the past 2 years, and that's a big thing in fighting games is you have people who are lab rats, or you have people who just practice in training mode all day, and then they get into the actual game and they can't convert into it. They can't convert into that combo that they've been working towards this whole time. Sorry about that. It capped my FPS at 144. If you don't, it kind of stutters a little bit because it's going up to like 200. Ooh. Let me heal myself real quick. I have not played Spike Rush since since like the beta, I think. I didn't really enjoy it too much, but damn, that was a nice shot. Yeah, things like that, things like what we talked about in the previous videos. Just practicing those in an actual game, in an actual competitive setting, is very important. It's very important. This is a weird looking skin. What is that? Looks like a looks like an Apple product. What the hell is that? I don't really like playing against Sky too much, to be honest with you. The girl with the bird and the dog. I'm coming back to the game, so I'm still like kind of learning more and more about the new characters. Like I think I stopped playing when Astra came out, or was it now? Or no, Killjoy. When Killjoy came out, I stopped playing pretty much. So now I'm back, and there's like all kinds of crazy characters, all kinds of scary new things to learn about, you know. It's much harder doing live commentary like this on an FPS game, I think. When you're playing fighting games, if you get a hit or you confirm a hit while you're talking, you can usually autopilot into the combo, right? You don't have to think so much about it. Most of the thinking comes when you're just walking around in neutral. Can't believe I won that. Lots of guns in this game that I've never touched, right? Usually just stick to the basics. Stick to the Vandal, Phantom, and then maybe the Bulldog and the, you know, of course the Spectre if I need to. One enemy remaining. Let's see.
30 seconds left.
This is another thing that we talked about, right? Keeping your crosshair at head level. Just not being scared to try those things in the game is very important. I can't stress that enough. People are scared. I think, especially in Valorant, right, and other team games that have voice chat, it becomes a little scary, right? You're playing with like 4 strangers, and if you're playing ranked, right, something is kind of on the line for them, and you get kind of scared to try new things. You get kind of scared to speak up sometimes, and I understand that. And I think most of us would like to think that we aren't like that, right? Most of us would like to think that, nah, I don't take shit from nobody in any game. But I can assure you, when you are 0 and 12 or something, you're having a terrible game, you don't want to speak up, right? If somebody fucks up, you don't want to speak up. I've been there, right? I played Counter-Strike for years and years and years. I'm gonna stick this. Oh, okay, that was nice. I didn't know. I didn't even see the trap on the ground. But yeah. I think the social aspect definitely plays into that social anxiety, or so ranked anxiety. Sorry, I started a little bit. Still getting my my land legs, I guess. But yeah, it can be scary, right? I played. I guess I never really introduced myself to you guys, but I played Counter-Strike since about Source, since the very end of Source. I think it was about 12 or 13 when I started playing Counter-Strike. Then CSGO came out, played that for a while, and I played matchmaking for a little bit. I only got to like DMG, so the one before the little eagle guy, and then I started playing ESEA, and I think I was like B+ or something, right? I was like middle of the pack, I guess you would say. And if you didn't play ESEA, S is where the pro players played. They played in S rank. And then they had like semi-pros and A+, and then everybody was pretty much below that. Went all the way down to D, I think. I don't think there was an F. And it was very competitive. And that's really where I understood why people get scared to play in like ranked queues. You know, I'm like a 14, 15-year-old kid playing ESEA. I think I was like 16 at the time, actually. And I was playing ESEA, and like I have grown men yelling at me, you know, because I'm not very good. I wasn't very good, but I could get it done, right? I could get it done, and I could win some games. But just like in Valorant, my utility, like using my abilities in this game, or throwing grenades and stuff in CS, I was not the best at. So that was like a whole aspect of the game that I was missing out on. I was very much like a meathead when it came to aiming, right? That's all I focused on, was aiming, because very one-track mind back then, you know. If I had to describe it, it's like you just focus on one thing, you know. It's like tunnel vision on aim, because that's what gets the kills in my head. That's what got the kills in my head back then. But then I started to understand that utility plays a big part, and it's very important to figure out how to use it. Especially in this game, especially in Valorant, because abilities are a huge deal. But yeah, playing as a young kid with a bunch of adults or like older kids, I guess, in ESEA who are very competitive and all think they are the greatest player to ever touch that server, really humbles you. It really humbles you, and it really gets you a little nervous to play ranked against certain people or with certain people, you know. People can get really toxic when you get up in the higher ranks of those kind of games. I can't really speak on this game. I think in this game I got to the lowest diamond rank or like the highest plat rank. I don't really remember. I think the highest plat rank, and then I stopped. So I'm not anything special, right? You don't have to. You don't have to be particularly good to be, or you don't have to be outstandingly good to talk about the game. I think if I played a lot, I could get probably back to where I was, or I could get higher than what I was. I'm very confident in that, but it's not really my interest right now, you know. My interest is making these videos and try and share some knowledge from the Counter-Strike side of things, because I played it for so long. And I think Counter-Strike players have a big advantage in this game, you know, especially when it came out. If you played when it came out, all the Counter-Strike players were dominating, right? Pro players especially. A lot of them have fully switched, actually. A lot of the NA pros have fully switched over because I think there's just more money in it in North America than Counter-Strike right now. In North America, right? There's more money in Counter-Strike maybe overall, but I think most of the teams have moved to Europe. So that game's in a very weird position. Nice. Do not know where that's coming from.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, he's over there. Sorry if this got a little off topic. Like I said, I want to practice doing live commentary. I very much grew up in the era of Call of Duty commentaries, and people do live commentaries on Call of Duty, and it was always one of my favorite things to watch. Call of Duty commentary in general is one of my favorite things to watch, and I'd like to bring it back through this game to some extent, right? I used to watch like Extras, Woody's Gamertag, that guy who camps, if you guys remember that. He played S&D, got ahead of his time, to be honest. He just played S&D pubs all day and had a great time and was super entertaining, super chill guy. Sometimes he played zombies, I think, too. I'm going to peek mid here. Oh, don't want to peek that. I think somebody's going to be watching this way again because they seem to like this a lot. Oh, maybe not. Let's go back over here. Let's push him mid. Oh, that was a really bad spray on my part. That was very bad spray on my part. I tried to put my crosshair where I thought he would be, but it was just too far off, and I didn't make the adjustment. It's unfortunate.
Last player standing.
Oh, I think he saw him, right? Oh! This guy's disgusting.
Get out of my way.
What's a cool melee weapon? It's like a fold-out knife. What the hell is that? It's like a sword.
30 seconds left.
See if he can do it. Ah, that sucks.
Defenders win.
Well, that's gonna be it for me. I know it got a little off topic. Sorry about that, but I just wanted to talk a little about ranked anxiety. How I think you can not cure it, right? You're never fully cured of being anxious, but you can sort of alleviate that pressure. You know, don't pressure yourself so much. Remember, at the end of the day, it's for a virtual rank on a virtual game with some points next to it. So don't stress out too much, and don't be afraid to try new things. And don't be scared of the other people. Don't be scared of your teammates. You're in it together. If you guys enjoyed this one, consider subscribing and leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think.